YouTube. How are you doing? Great to see you, or great to have you seeing me, I should say. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about Blue Note. Yes, Blue Note records, and of course the trusty Blue Note G-Shock, which I hope you will find very interesting. But first of all, wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my lovely, nice, this is my Omega. Let's see if we can get that in focus. This is my Speedy Pointer Date. Yeah, a bit of a rare one. It seems to be slightly unusual, this one, but yes, it's quite interesting. But we're not here to really talk about that, although I will do a review on this sometime if you are interested. Today we're going to be talking about Blue Note Records and their G-Shock collaboration. Blue Note, as you may already know, and I alluded to in my previous video, is one of the premier record labels when it comes to jazz. If you look on their Wikipedia entry, they've got to list anybody who was in jazz, just about, from the post-war era onwards. It gets a mention because they have been so influential, particularly when it came to sort of like the contemporary modern sounds of hard bop and beyond, even right out to avant-garde. You know, they've worked with artists from John Coltrane, Art Blakey, Wayne Shorter, Eric Dolphy, Ornette Coleman, Andrew Hill. Yeah, pick one. Pick a jazz artist, Herbie Hancock. Their most famous producer was Rudy Van Gelder. And yes, you can hear some birds tweeting away in the background. Those are my little finches. And they're yeah, good company, and they provide some nice background noise, so I hope you don't mind them. I might get them on camera some stage for you if you like, just so you can get a view of them. Can't get them here, of course, because they drown, which wouldn't be good. No, anyway. So yeah, Blue Note Records was formed in 1939 with Alfred Lyon and Max Margulis. And they basically went from strength to strength and became quite well known very quickly. Originally starting with small live acts and then renting studios, but now they're one of the major record labels on the planet, and they remain so. And even their album art, I mean, that's distinguished in its own right. You look at some of their album covers from the 50s and 60s, and they're just mind-blowing. Great examples of contemporary art, and you can even buy, you know, poster art of that era from them, and yeah, makes any living room more great, I would imagine. So here we have the watch itself. I'm just going to hold that up for you, see if you can get that in focus. Look at that, and the way that looks, I just love the look of it. You know, the black and the blue, the logo and everything. I think that's just absolutely fantastic. I'll try and post some stills in the video. But they've come up with this collaboration. G-Shock, good, tough, reliable watches. Their story is one of their execs had been given his father's watch as an heirloom, I believe. You can look this up online, but and I'm no expert on G-Shocks, but he'd been given his father's watch as an heirloom, and unfortunately he managed to drop it and it broke. But he was working at Casio in their watch division, and decided to make a watch that could be a lot more shock resistant. And they've got a plethora of different, huge range, different designs, different styles, but they are all pretty well aimed at, you know, the tough, rugged outdoor kind of life. You know, rock climbing, swimming, not quite diving, but you know, they are all pretty well all waterproof. They do a range. I've got a couple of G-Shocks. I also have an atomic powered one, not atomic powered, but it's solar powered, and it connects to atomic clocks, so that it is about as accurate as you could possibly get. And frankly that's more than I need. One of the things about G-Shocks is they do tend to be quite complex. Now if you look at that, it's got 4 buttons plus the crown, which is of course a screw down crown, and it's got these 4 other buttons. This one is dual time, so you can set it to 2 time zones. Obviously I'm on UTC +1 at the moment because it's summertime, GMT. So I usually set mine to something like Pacific time, just so that I can make a guesstimate of what time zones are around in the world. And it's also got a kind of nice fan type device that tells you how much charge it has. When it's fully open, it's nicely charged, and when it's closed it needs a bit of energy. Solar powered again. Has a date pointers and all the works with it as well. So yeah, really solid watch, and it comes on a nice silicone strap. Remember, wash your strap, at least give your strap an anti-bac wipe at the end of the day if you can't wash it, because you just need to make sure you eliminate all the traces of COVID-19 virus on you, and you should really be washing up to your elbows, so don't leave your strap out, don't leave your watch out, give it a wipe down. So yeah, I don't know where this collaboration came from, but I do like it, and it's really nice to get 2 of my favourite things combined into one unit. I'm a huge jazz fan. I've been into jazz in most of its post-war forms for over 30 years now. I kind of got bored with white men with guitars in my early 20s. You know, this depends, you know, I'm saying that slightly tongue-in-cheek, so don't slay me in the comments for saying that, please. But yeah, I like the diversity that you get in jazz, which perhaps you don't get in modern rock and pop music. So yeah, it's a nice assimilation of the two styles. I'm a big watch fan, I'm a big jazz fan, so getting a watch that celebrates both of those in one unit, perfect, ideal. So I will give you some close-up video of this without much commentary, because yeah, you don't need me to talk about it when you're just looking. But other than that, look after yourselves guys, stay safe, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy this, I would really appreciate a like, subscribe, thumbs up. I don't like thumbs down, but I'll take them because even a thumbs down is more helpful than nothing at all. So yeah, that's just the way Google works, I guess. But yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and I will be back in due course, hopefully with something cool and interesting for you to watch next time. Meanwhile, look after yourselves, stay safe, and yeah, keep yourself to yourself for a little while, as much as you possibly can. In the UK we say stay home, protect the NHS, which I think is really good advice right now.